Hey guys, it is Meme Dreams Gaming here, and before we get started today, I just want to say thank you guys for finally reaching 50 subs. I can't believe I actually finally hit this milestone. I know I didn't even expect 1,000 views on my videos, and now I think I'm up to 13,000. So thank you guys for the support. Hopefully we hit 100 soon, and as always, guys, thank you. And just to get right into the video, we are going to be looking at a specific gun. I might make this a new series of mine, a sort of weapons guide where I look at one weapon a week and sort of go through what its sort of strengths are and how you use it, maybe some more information on it. So I was going to try that out this week. Leave a comment down below for what the next weapon I should use or if I should do something else. So let's get right into it. I chose the oldest weapon in PUBG, the Winchester model 1894. Now this is a lever action repeating rifle that is only found on the desert map. I like to call it the poor man's sniper rifle since you can't have a scope, so it's not great at long range, but it still does the damage of a sniper rifle. Now it uses 45 ACP rounds, but it does insta-kill someone with a headshot if they do not have a level 3 helmet, which is on par with most of the sniper rifles, which is amazing because the Winchester is quite common in the desert map. I know I see at least 2 to 3 of them every single game, so it's very easy to find. They do a great deal of damage. The only issue with them is if someone else has an assault rifle in medium to close range, unless you hit a headshot right away, you're probably going to lose that fight since it takes at least 3 to 4 shots in the body to kill someone, depending on their armor. As for attachments for this gun, it only has a stock attachment, which are bullet loops for sniper rifles, which makes sense. The developers couldn't give a scope to this because it would make it insanely powerful with how common it is. And there is only 8 shots per magazine, if you'd like to sort of say that. It's sort of loaded in one by one, not really a clip since it's a lever action, but, you know, that's the most you can have in at one time, which sort of makes sense. As for recoil and shooting the weapon, there is almost no recoil. Now, there is an animation for levering or reloading the shot in the barrel, which does move the top of your aim sight, but that is technically not really recoil because you can't fire the gun during that time because the iron sight returns back to where it initially was. So it's sort of like an animation. You take one shot, the animation goes, and then the weapon's back to where you fired. So it's not really recoil. It's very sort of accurate. The only issue is it's a I think a half a second between each shot, which isn't bad. And actually recently on one of the patches they buffed it so it was even quicker, as a faster firing speed, which is good. So very low sway, very low recoil. All you have to deal with is that sort of relevering action, which isn't really a big deal with the speeding up of it. As for use of it, I like to use this as a sort of early game weapon. If I had to choose between this and like a pistol or a Thompson, I'd probably go the Winchester because most people don't have armor early on, so you hit one headshot and you're pretty much guaranteed a kill. So it is very useful in just picking people off in the early game. As I said, it's quite common, so it's easy to find. And I know a lot of people call this a medium to long range rifle. Maybe for some people it is. I call this medium to short range because it doesn't have a scope. So it is very hard with the iron sights to hit those long distance shots. But that's sort of a preference of some people. Some people can hit the long distance shots. I can't. Overall though, this weapon is quite effective. It is not a top tier like any sort of assault rifle or main sniper rifle, but this is a good sort of early game to mid game weapon if you are in a pinch. I love the design of it. It reminds me of the Lincoln Repeater from Fallout 3, a personal favorite of mine. But I don't know what really else to say about it other than it's a very just basic weapon. I think it was cool to add to the environment of the whole desert map with sort of the old sort of cowboy weapon. but it's not the most effective in combat, but it will always have a special place in my heart. That is it for me, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and please leave a comment about what weapon you would like to see next broken down. Thank you, guys, and as always, peace.